Favorite barn that I wish they still had for me. This is bittersweet because I never really won much in it, but Joe Louis Arena.
Oh, I fucking wrote down the same thing.
I figured you probably did.
Yeah, that was great.
Did you have a little more success than I did in there? Because I didn't have a whole lot of success.
We had a playoff round in there. We had, yeah, man. I think I did. I think I had a couple goals. I look back and have great memories. Like fucking Nashville, always playing up against the Wings, right? Like we were never favored, but we took them deep in a playoff round one year. They were always legends, so it was always just a treat to be out there battling against those guys. Yeah, it had a certain smell of like popcorn and beer and like hot dogs.
Yeah, popcorn, hot dogs, Little Caesars pizza, and stale Miller Lite is what she smelled like. And God, it smelled good.
Yeah.
I forgot about my time in Nashville my 1 year. But yeah, anytime we went in there with the Preds or they came, remember when they come to Nashville, how many Detroit fans were there?
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Fucking crazy.
That's why I think we heard a story from your buddy who tried to go down there with Toronto and couldn't get tickets, right?
Yeah.
It's because it used to be completely opposite. Like the Nashville fans were, filled up a quarter of the building and everyone else would. And I think once the organization turned itself around, they said, we're never going to let this happen again. So they protect their tickets to their locals. Yeah.
Something I'm going to, that you're absolutely right. That's exactly why they did it. But how about with the Joe, when you walk in, right? You come in, you park in behind there right off of, I guess it's Lake Michigan. You walk in through the security, old school security, freezing your balls off. And then you walk in and it's just like legends, like they're Stanley Cup winning teams and just the names of guys that have played there. And then you look down and there's the fucking Red Wings dressing room and they're, Datsuk's playing soccer already or Zetterberg's walking by and you're like, here we go. Then Stevie Eisman walks by or Chelly or whoever. You're like, holy fuck, what's going on here?
That's real hockey. Do you think the kids nowadays get that when they when they come into say LA and they see Doughty and Kopitar and or who do they like Tampa? When they go into Tampa now, these young kids look at like Cooch and Stammer and Hedman and fucking Vassal.
Yeah. That's Crosby, Ovechkin.
There you go.
Yeah.
But that team had so many legends. Like you go into Pitt now, yes, they have Malkin left, they have Letang, and they have Crosby. But this had fucking Fedorov. It had. I know. Just name
Larionov.
They had everyone there when we were young.
Geiserman, Shanahan, Hall.
When we were young kids.
Fucking Darren McCarty. Yeah. Maltby, Draper, Dominator, Ozzy. Yeah, and they're always fucking hanging out around there too. You'd come in, you'd see them just hanging out. You're like, hey, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Hey, Drapes. Fuck, how are we going to beat these guys tonight? Lindstrom. Remember Lindstrom walking the line on the power play? I was talking about this to the guy at the Bay Club. This guy, his name's Eric. He's a big Kings fan. And we were talking about power plays with the Oilers or whatever. And I was like, he asked me, like, back in the day, I'm like the Red Wings. Like, you take a penalty against the Red Wings, you're like, fuck. Right?
Shit.
Holmstrom in front of the net.
Yeah.
The Lindstrom gets everything through. You're just like, we're in one.
Do you think like if you had a power play kid now, like say, Bouchard, for example, you're talking Oilers.
Yeah.
Do you not just think it'd be beneficial if you're the D coach there to just watch like film on Lidstrom back in the day on the point and how he like would just walk the line and he would hang out on the blue line. Like he wouldn't dip in, right? Because he would create so much space. He would walk that line like it was taped to his fucking in between his legs.
It's funny you say that. He would have his skates outside the blue line. And shout out to Dan Ballesma and Brad Shaw. When I started playing in the American League, they said that. Watch Lindstrom, and they pull up Lindstrom, and he would walk the line with his skates outside the blue line and the puck inside to give him that extra.
Yeah.
If you're the winger coming out hard to me, you may think twice when you look up and and you're like, fuck, I can't get way out there. I'll stop.
Yeah, because it opens up every seam behind you.
Every seam.